Ever had an important task you just couldn't start, like studying, prepping a presentation, or cleaning the garage? You know you need to do it, and you'll feel better once it's done. But instead, you find yourself scrolling your phone or binge-watching old shows. This is procrastination, a universal struggle, not a sign of laziness or poor time management. It's actually a brain battle, a tug-of-war between parts of your mind with different priorities. Your brain is wired to protect you from discomfort, boredom, or stress, even if it means sabotaging your goals. The part of your brain that triggers procrastination doesn't care about deadlines, it only cares about what feels good right now. When you see procrastination as a brain process, not a personal failing, you can approach it with curiosity, not criticism. We'll explore the brain science behind this, why instant rewards win over future ones, and how to use practical strategies to finally make progress. You can learn to manage these signals and start moving forward on what matters. The power to change is already inside your head. Meet the two main players in your brain's daily battle, the wise planner and the impulsive toddler. The planner sets goals, makes plans, and thinks about your future, like getting a promotion or running a marathon. The toddler lives for the present, demanding fun and comfort now, and throws a fit when faced with anything boring or hard. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a real neurological conflict. The planner is your prefrontal cortex, responsible for advanced thinking and self-control. The toddler is your limbic system, the emotional core that craves instant gratification. Every time you face a tough task, these two go to war. If the planner wins, you push through discomfort and get things done. If the toddler wins, you escape into easy distractions. Understanding this dynamic shows that willpower isn't about brute force. It's about helping your planner brain win more often. The key is learning how to tip the balance in your planner's favor. That's what we'll focus on next. Let's zoom in on your planner, the prefrontal cortex, your brain's CEO. It handles planning, decision-making, emotion regulation, and focus. It's what helps you save money, go to the gym, or stick to your goals. But the prefrontal cortex tires easily. Stress, fatigue, or hunger make it weaker. That's why you're more likely to procrastinate when you're exhausted or overwhelmed. When your CEO is tired, the toddler's demands for instant gratification get louder. Managing your energy, sleep, nutrition, breaks is as important as managing your time. A strong, rested prefrontal cortex gives you the willpower to resist distractions. Support your brain's CEO, and you'll find it easier to overcome procrastination. Energy management is willpower management. Now meet your inner toddler, the limbic system. It's the emotional, survival-focused part of your brain, shared with all mammals. The limbic system's job: avoid pain, seek pleasure, and react fast. When a task feels threatening, boring, or overwhelming, your amygdala triggers anxiety or dread. You're not avoiding the task, you're avoiding the bad feelings it brings. The limbic system pushes you toward anything that offers quick relief: snacks, social media, games. But it can't see the future, it only cares about now. This creates a cycle. You procrastinate to escape discomfort, then feel guilty, which makes the task feel even worse. The more you avoid, the more intimidating the task becomes. Procrastination is an emotional regulation problem, not a time management one. Understanding this helps you break the cycle. Next, let's see how your brain decides which side wins. Between your planner and your toddler sits the anterior cingulate cortex, or ACC, the brain's referee. The ACC weighs the emotional cost from your limbic system against the logical plan from your prefrontal cortex. If the negative feelings are strong, the ACC sides with the toddler. Let's do something else. If you reduce the discomfort or boost the reward, the ACC is more likely to back your planner. For example, listening to music while doing chores makes the task less unpleasant. Or focusing on the satisfaction of a clean kitchen increases the reward. By changing the emotional equation, you help the ACC make better choices. You can consciously influence this process. Make tasks less painful or more rewarding, and your planner gets the upper hand. The ACC is where your strategies make a real difference. It's not just about willpower, it's about shifting the balance. Next, let's talk about the chemistry behind motivation. Enter dopamine. Dopamine isn't just the pleasure molecule, it's the motivation molecule. It's released when your brain anticipates a reward, fueling your drive to act. When you procrastinate, you're stuck in a dopamine loop. The main task offers little immediate dopamine, but distractions deliver quick hits. Social media, snacks, and games are engineered for instant dopamine. Your brain naturally chases the biggest, fastest dopamine reward. That's why distractions feel irresistible and procrastination can feel addictive. The more you indulge, the more your brain craves these quick fixes. This weakens your ability to tolerate boredom or discomfort. To break the cycle, you need to manage your dopamine system, making real work more rewarding and distractions less tempting. It's about retraining your brain's reward pathways. Next, let's see why later always seems better. It's all about how your brain values time. Our brains are wired for temporal discounting. We value immediate rewards far more than future ones. That's why watching a movie now feels better than being well rested for tomorrow's meeting. Even if the future reward is bigger, the present one feels more real. Your limbic system can't grasp the future. It wants relief now. So the small, certain pleasure of a distraction beats the distant, uncertain reward of finishing your project. Your planner knows the future matters, but it's an uphill battle. This isn't irrational, it's just how we're built. The trick is to make future rewards feel closer and immediate rewards less tempting. That's the core of beating procrastination. With the right strategies, you can outsmart your brain's bias for now. Let's get practical. Here are 7 science-backed brain hacks to help you beat procrastination. 1. The 2-minute rule. Start with a tiny action that takes less than 2 minutes. 2. Temptation. Bundling pair a task you avoid with something you enjoy, like listening to a podcast while cleaning. 3. Time blocking. Schedule specific work blocks in your calendar, making tasks concrete and non-negotiable. 4. Eat the frog. Tackle your hardest task first thing, when your willpower is strongest. 5. Create a done list at day's end. Write down everything you accomplished to build momentum and motivation. 6. Mindful self-compassion. When you slip up, forgive yourself and gently refocus, breaking the shame spiral. 7. Disconnect to reconnect. Remove distractions by putting your phone away and turning off notifications. These hacks work with your brain's wiring, not against it. They strengthen your planner, calm your toddler, and make the right choice easier. You don't need to use them all at once, just pick one to start. The goal is progress, not perfection. With practice, you'll find it easier to get started and keep going. Now, let's talk about making these changes stick. Sustainable change means working with your brain's natural rhythms. Notice when you have the most energy and focus. Schedule your hardest work for those times. There's no one-size-fits-all. Find what works for you. Stop fighting a battle of pure willpower. Be a clever strategist. Make the right things easy and the wrong things hard. Celebrate small wins and build on them. Treat yourself with kindness when you slip up. Change your environment to support your goals. Remember, you're not lazy. Your brain is just doing its job. Outsmart your primitive wiring with smart strategies. This is the secret to lasting productivity and less stress. You can rewire your habits, one step at a time. Let's take that first step now. You've learned how your brain's planner and toddler battle for control, how dopamine and temporal discounting shape your choices, and how to use brain hacks to tip the odds in your favor. This isn't your fault. It's just how your brain works. But now you have the knowledge and tools to change. You don't need to be perfect, just make progress. Pick one strategy and try it today. Breaking procrastination is about more than getting things done. It's about reducing stress, ending guilt, and building self-trust. It frees up your energy for what matters most. Here's your call to action. Right now, take one small step. Don't wait. Do a 2-minute version of something you've been putting off. Open that document, put on your shoes, pick up one item, or send that email. That's it. Each small action rewires your brain and builds momentum. You're telling your brain you're in charge, not your impulses. Change starts with a single step. Your future self is waiting, and will thank you for starting today. The journey to overcoming procrastination begins now. Take that first step. Thank you for watching. Share, comment, and subscribe.